Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories. Thank you for coming along and playing with me today. I've got a fun video of a thrift haul. Now, I have never done a thrift haul video before. Of course, I haven't done that many videos to begin with, but these did not all come from the same place, nor did they all come from the same time, but they did all come from either a thrift store or antique type store, and some of them I've had for a little while and just have never, I didn't have a channel yet. And some of them even still have the tags on them. Guaranteed I did not pay the price that's on the tag. Okay, so welcome. And I hope that you will enjoy some of the fun things that I have found. I'd love to say when I've found them, but anyway, it doesn't matter because you don't live here anyway, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, I have found some goodies. Now, I'm going to move these aside so that I can show you a little bit at a time. Got to have coffee. And somebody may be driving by, so the dogs may lose their mind. Okay, let me see if I can move the little things out of the way and show you this one big thing first. Gonna have a craft-a-lanch. All right. Now, this lovely thing, let me make sure I'm recording for sure. Okay, I think I'm in. Look at this. Okay. I saw this and thought, ooh, wedding journal or take the applique off or anything like this. Turns out it is a tree skirt, Christmas tree skirt, that somebody has either made to look like a wedding dress or has been made from somebody's wedding dress. But look at this. Look the dangles and everything. And y'all will not believe what I paid for this. It was Christmas, I don't remember what the discount was. But I got this whole thing for 50 cents. 50 cents. Are you kidding me? Yeah. So, my sister was visiting me at the time, and she's all, okay, I've been looking for a wonderful tree skirt. She has a very Victorian kind of pinks and, gold and stuff, Christmas tree. And she apparently has been looking for a Christmas tree skirt. I didn't realize that. And she never found one that she loved. She fell in love with this. So I was like, yeah, I paid 50 cents. You can have it. And then she left at Christmas and forgot it and left it here. But I will be going to see her. And so I will take it to her. Okay, there's that lovely. Then I also found this. I love toile. I mean, absolutely love it. One time I found some purple toile material at this one fabric store, and I didn't buy it, and I regret it to this day because I wish that I would have bought it and made myself a quilt for my bed, but I didn't do it, and so the regret is there. Okay, hold on. Coffee. All right, let's move this over. Okay, but look at this, and this is quite a substantial piece, y'all. Milk Creek Fabrics. I don't know. I don't think it's vintage per se, but I don't care because I just love toile. Love this, especially the one that has the people and animals. My dogs are about to go crazy. Let me see if I can pause this because the neighbor is driving by. I would just like to a little preemptive strike if I could. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Look at this luscious piece. Okay, this is gorgeous. All of these tea things. I love the writing on here. I love this, stamps and everything that it looks like, like it's been stamped. It's, I don't drink tea. I'm a coffee person. But the teapots and the teacups, I love them. And Love the writing on this. This is definitely an upholstery fabric. It's nice and sturdy. This would be great for a cover. Also, because the images are so large, you would almost have to use it as a cover. But there's a pretty substantial piece of fabric here. And I got this fabric and some other fabric all in a big bundle for like $3. And this is a substantial piece. So I wanted to show you that loveliness. Okay, let's put that aside. And now we've got some kind of doilies and things like that that are coming up. Now this is kind of a table runner. It's quite long. I'm going to fold it in half. Hopefully you're not getting super dizzy. But this is kind of that, what is that type of pattern? I don't know how to describe it. In my mind, I have the word, but it's not coming to my mouth. But anyway, I love this. This would be great as a topper, cut up with fabric flips. It's got a trim on it that could be removed and used just as trims. It's just lovely. And it's this wonderful kind of cream colored. It's not a stark white. Gorgeous. Okay. I'm trying to find a place to put these. I'm just going to stack it over here. I hope you guys are doing good today. Thank you all who have subscribed and liked and shared my videos. I absolutely love it when you comment on my videos because I just really feel like then I'm getting to know you, and that's so much fun. Okay, I found this collar. I just need to tell you that my neighbor is kind of like, his son is over there and he's making noise with his motorcycle, and the dogs are on high alert. So at any given time, they could lose their ever-loving minds and bark like little lunatics. So this collar, obviously, I'm not going to use it as a collar. But I think, you could either keep that on there and use it as something. Okay, I'm going to pause this again. Let's see if I can preempt the crazy barking. Hold on. Okay, how many of you guys who do these junk journals love almost the joy of finding things and collecting them to go in your supplies as much as you do using them? I know I'm not the only one who has like more supplies that they can use probably in a lifetime. So I am going to have to start sharing the wealth. Okay, I found these little things. Now it says on here $1.99, but there was, I believe, a 50% off at this booth that I got these at. So I got 3 of these, and I have not made a journal this color yet, and I don't know why. I have a lot of lace to do that color in. Oop. Okay, I'm trying to get all these safety pins off of here. I got safety pins, lots and lots of safety pins now. Anyway, I've never done one this color, but I think I should because I do think it's quite vintage. Ooh, I just thought of this color might look also really good with the toile or the tee or both. Anyway, love it. And we continue. Ooh, and I got these teensy little doilies. And they were 99 cents. And for both of them. Ooh, and they have a little thing. I guess you could hang them on a tree if you chose to. I'm not. I will craft with them because how cute. And then I got this. Look at this. Okay, this is a lovely square one. Oh, I just don't know. This, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I don't know. What much was that one? $1.99. I think I got it then for 99 cents. I might have paid too much, but I just really loved this rose and the fact that it was square. You don't see a lot of square ones. There are some, obviously, but anyway, I think you would need to iron this with starch and then maybe, wrap part of it around the spine or something on the outside of a journal. Oh, it's so pretty, though. I love it. Okay, coffee break. Okay, so then, and I love to find, I don't know about the rest of you, but I love to find doilies that are exceptionally thin, that they used really thin yarn to make it, and so that they're quite kind of soft, and I don't know, I just love them. This reminded me almost like the sun when you get it, you know, based on its color and stuff. This would be great in a fall journal, or I don't know, just it's really pretty color. I've also never done a journal this color, but you can see that it's kind of aged and maybe discolored there in the center. This looks like the top of it. It's not as aged or as discolored on that side, which is good. But anyway, now when I grew up, my granny made these, and I've got several that she tatted and some that she crocheted. And I have all kinds, and they don't generally have fabric in the middle. They're just all the yarn stuff. And we had them on every side table, coffee table, you know, bedroom furniture, everything. Okay, so I have several that were kind of just like this. I don't think they're particularly vintage or anything. And they tend to be cheaper. I think this one was like, I don't know, 50 cents or something like that. But they're great for, you know, cutting in half, using as pockets because they're a little bit stiffer of a lace. So that's handy. And this one is, I think I paid a little bit more for this one. This one was like $1.50. But I love purple. And this is really, you can see that it's, you know, kind of faded because this was the color that it had originally been. And now it's this color. But I almost like this better because it is so, oh, it's really vintage. It's been well loved, obviously used. You can see the difference in the colors. So, I mean, I think this would be great in a kitchen journal or, you know, recipe, anything like that. I just love it. I get excited and then I just stop and need to move on. Move on. Okay, I have more of these. This one was interesting because I hadn't seen this pattern of lace previously. And I really liked the pattern of it. This is the right side. Very different. And again, great for a pocket. You could cut it in quarters, you know, and use it almost like a fan-shaped pocket. Anyway, really pretty. And I got this whole bundle of lace. This is extremely, this I think had been a curtain. It's very, very soft. Oh, I wish there was, like people have said previously, feel-o-vision, because it's all the textures, isn't it? That's why we love to do these junk journals, because we just want to touch them. It's very soft, and I love a good soft lace. I've used this many times in fabric flips. I've had it for a while, but I just thought I'd show you because it's so yummy. I love it, and it's not, you know, perfectly white, so it's very vintage looking. I'm not saying that it is vintage. I said it's vintage looking. I don't know the age of anything. I'm not very good at, you know, figuring out how old something is. I just know if I like the looks of it or don't, okay? So this one is different. Again, it's got, this is quite either been very washed a lot. It's very, you can feel, oh, you can feel how, but this, again, because you can see how bunchy this is, if you starch this, then that comes out all nice, and these are stretched out into the what they're supposed to look like, and then everything lays nice and flat. And then it's also a lot easier to cut and see what you're doing. But perfect. Here's another one. Look at all, oh, this work. I can't even imagine doing this kind of work. My hands go numb just showing you this stuff. But this has got quite a bit of, you know, aged spots in it. But it's soft, but yet sturdy. So, you know, I think this one's been around for a while. It looks It looks definitely aged to me, not newer design. And this one, oh, y'all, it's so delicate feeling. Oh, it's just so delicate. And I have hoarded this for a while. I haven't been able to use it on anything yet. I will, I'm sure. But it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. I love it. And this one, oh, look at this. This is a rectangular one. We would have probably had this on a dresser. It may have been. This is definitely the top because you can see these little designs. This may not be vintage, but it looks vintage to me. And to me, it doesn't, you know, I'm not trying to sell these things. I'm not trying to tell somebody, oh, yes, I'm giving you this piece from like 1907. I don't know when this was made. There's no dates or anything on these things. I just know that it looks vintage, and that's the whole point. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we do, you know, we ink everything to make it look more vintage. It's not necessarily vintage. But that's what's fun, is the doing of that. Here's another one that is very, very, very soft, and it looks like it's already been coffee dyed, but that's just the color of it. Very good, and oh, just, they're so soft. Those are my favorite ones to find, are the soft ones. And here's one, and this one is definitely, I would not say vintage, and it's got a little damage on it. But I loved the rose in the center. I might even be tempted to cut that out and use that as an applique on something. Love it. Very pretty. I've got another one of these with that design. Yummy. And then I really liked this one. Let me move stuff. Because it's a double kind of layered. It looks vintage to me as well. It may not be, but it looks it. And I just love, look at these little spaces in between. These are hollow. So pretty. I just, oh, so feminine and pretty. Okay, and then I got some trims recently. I got this lovely red. I am working on a new recipe kind of journal. It's not really for journaling, it's to hold recipes for my exchange student's mother. Very excited. So I got that. And then, oh, you guys, 15 1/4 yards of this. And I got this for $12. Now this, I am quite sure that this is vintage. Again, I could be wrong, but it looks so vintage. I don't know, but it's so gorgeous. I just want to use it and also hoard it. But with this much, you know, yards of it, you don't feel quite like you have to hoard it as much. But it's so pretty. And then I got this red eyelet and this other little kind of gathered lace. And that was, I think they cut the prices off, so I don't remember all of them. I just remember that one. And I got this little, it's kind of a periwinkle. It's a cross between, you know, a blue and a purple, but I love that. Very pretty. And I'm always looking for a good yellow. This is a lovely kind of butter yellow lace. Very, very pretty. And I got these little tiny crocheted trims. They're very fall-like, also very soft. They remind me of the 70s for sure. Color-wise, that is. May not be. But all those yummy things, I'm going to put them aside back in what I'm working on. I will show you in another video what I'm working on because it's so fun. Okay, whoops. Moving this stuff out of the way. Okay, now I have 4 books, 2 of which are songbooks. Now I have used some out of this, but it is so, I mean, obviously well loved. I think this is from the 30s. The paper is very brittle. Yes, copyright 1933. and 1926. But it's so, you have to definitely glue the papers onto something harder because it will just crack. You can see how it's cracking a little bit in places. But this one didn't have a lot of songs that I remembered singing, except for kind of, it did have, I think, maybe a few hymns in it, which of course I would know, but a lot of them are songs that I didn't grow up singing, but like Faith of Our Fathers, you know, if it's a hymn, I probably know it. But a lot of the songs I didn't know. It's got some cradle songs. But anyway, I didn't really recognize most of the songs in that. So I don't mind using that and cutting it up because it's not something that has like that many memories, but it's just yummy. Love it. Okay. Then I also got this one, which this one reminds me, somebody wrote on it. I don't care about that, but this one reminds me of something I had in school. Trying to see a date. Copyright 1959, 1957, 1951. By Ginn and Company, Ginn. I don't know. Some of you guys know what this stuff is. I don't know. I just know I remember looking through things and singing from things like this one has been written and somebody used this in a music class for sure. Oh, Susanna. Yeah. Who knew that there were that? Oh, this is Frog Went A-Courtin'. Oh, y'all. A frog went a-courtin' and he did ride. Frog went a-courtin' and he did ride, sword and pistol by his side. Y'all, I don't know what you grew up singing, but we grew up singing silly songs like that. A frog went a-courtin'. What? Okay, and I think I used one little piece out of this, but Liza Jane. Some of these I know, some of them I don't. But it's just, I love even the little pictures in here. They're so cute. Ooh, I just thought that orange doily would be really good with this, some of the songs in here. But this is yellow and everything. Some of these, definitely don't know. Swiss Walking Song, Stodola Pumpa, I don't know. I was trying to see, I know that there's more in here that I was like, oh yeah, I grew up singing that. We learned, my mother was born in 1929 and she had me when she was 41, if you can imagine. So I grew up with older siblings, that were born in like the 50s and then my sister closest to me, she was born in 67, and then I was born in 70. Why am I telling you this? I don't know. I just overshare. And so I grew up with songs from all these different eras, and I just feel extremely blessed and well-rounded because of the things I grew up loving. Old movies, and my father loved to fix up old cars, as well as, grow food. I can't seem to do that, but anyway. Skip to Maloo. I know some of you know these. But I love even the fonts of these. I was trying to see if there was many more. I know I went through here and I was like, oh, I know that song. And then of course, as I'm, trying to flip through here quickly, there's Oh Canada. Then I don't find Dixie. The Marines hymn. My brother was in the Marines, and so I learned that song as a child, my oldest brother. Christmas songs, of course. Some hymns in this as well, which is interesting to me. People just sang Billy Boy. Oh, where have you been, Billy Boy? Oh my word, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm just going back in time looking through this. I will stop. I will stop. But that is just fun to me. Love it. Okay, and then I have seen Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah do something with a Victorian photo album, and I found one. And I was so excited. Look at this. I can't wait to do something. I don't know what I'll do, but I even love this paper in between. But isn't this gorgeous? I mean, I'm going kind of fast because I don't want this to be like a 5-hour long video. But anyway, I just love it. It's small and sweet. I just think it would be cute. And then I found 2 childcraft books. I've heard several of you talk about these. I found more than this. I bought 2. Of course, when I found out that they were only 25 cents, I should have gone back and got the rest of them. But I honestly don't have a lot of storage space. But I bet that they're still that price. But I don't know. This one is Life in Many Lands. And I thought that could be fun with the pictures. And just, you know, look at the inside of this. It's so fun. And I know you guys are always kind of wanting to know what year and stuff they're from. And some of you, know books and stuff, and you can look at these things and know what they're talking about. I don't know. This is 1961 edition. Copyright 1960. But equally, the copyrights go all the way back to 1934. So, oh, just kidding. All the way back to 1923. So, I don't know when. This one is the 1961 edition, but apparently it came out first in 1923. But it's got, look at these yummy pictures. I have not done a children's book kind of journal like some of you have, and I think you guys do some amazing work. But I want to, and I just love the pictures in this. Look at these sitting around, listen to Grandpa talk. The dog's even listening. It's so sweet. And even the colors, I love how they're black and white, but with just like one color, Well, some of them just one color, some of them are more. I just love it. And they're great little stories. So I would almost want to keep a story intact if it's a really good one. But just yummy. Love this one. This one is Life in Many Lands. And this next one is Animal Friends and Adventures. Yes, because I am an animal freak. Love them. And look at this. These were all from the same set, so I assume it's the same copyright. Oh, no, this one is copyright 1954, but also goes back to 1923 from the Child's Treasury. But look at these. Look at these. Look at this bunny. Aren't they in with a little mouse? So cute. I can't. They're so cute. So I'm going to have to do something with this. But I see you guys do these and you're so creative. And I'm kind of a one-trick pony. I don't necessarily, I'm not all that creative with making some of these and using pages that are too big and knowing how to fold them to where they kind of fit in. I'm just not as good at that. So I'm going to have to stalk some of you and how you've done this and try to make some. But anyway, love it. That is my haul of things. It's not remotely all of it, but it is. Well, I'll show you these real quick. But these are mine. I'm never, ever getting rid of these. I use them. Now, they do need to be ironed. But look at this purple. I still use these. I don't care. I love doilies. I know it's kind of old-fashioned. And my house isn't necessarily old-fashioned, but I do have some, pieces that were my mother's or my aunt's or something. But anyway, they need to be starched, and then they're just yummy. But they've been washed, and I have not starched them. So, okay, thank you for playing. And next video, I'm going to show you the recipe book that I'm working on. Okay, hugs. Y'all have a great day. Bye.